Good day, everyone. This time we've got a new video for you. The topic of our talk will be how airports make money. Airports have gone a long way since their inception. They used to be gloomy, claustrophobic spaces with limited conveniences. However, today's larger airports are more akin to small towns, with restaurants, hotels, attractions to see and buy, and tens of thousands of employees. If you haven't yet subscribed to our channel Interloop, please do so by clicking the bell icon on our first channel. Have you ever wondered how airports generate revenue? I'm not referring to airlines or specific attractions within airports. I'm referring to the actual airports. Airports are tremendously complex and hard companies, but they are, in many cases, profitable businesses. Although many airports are controlled by governments, they are generally run as businesses, albeit publicly owned corporations. The majority of airports make money by charging passengers who fly on commercial flights to use their facilities. Some airports specialize in cargo and rely on cargo flights to fund their operations, while others, such as London's Heathrow Airport, rely exclusively on passenger flights. They profit from the 78 million passengers who pass through each year. Heathrow is the world's busiest airport that is entirely privately owned. The UK government has no investment in it, making it the best example of an airport designed to make money. Heathrow Airport costs $1,485,650,000 per year to operate. This covers expenses such as the $494 million paid in salary to Heathrow's 6,500 employees. Heathrow now employs 76,000 people, yet only 6,500 of them work for Heathrow. The cost of operating an airport in 2020, according to US Global Investor, will be around $13.55 per person. The cost varies depending on the size and location of the company. The airlines and passengers account for about 56% of the airport's revenue. Airlines pay costs for terminals, landings, and passengers. According to US Global Investor, the cost of managing an airport in 2020 will be roughly $13.55 per person. The price varies depending on the company's size and location. About 56% of the airport's revenue comes from airlines and passengers. Terminals, landings, and passengers are all covered by airlines. Non-operating activities account for 4.6% of the total. This would include advertisements found throughout the airport, sponsored locations, and special events. Heathrow Airport Holdings, the firm that operates Heathrow, is solely responsible for the airport's control and administration. However, there are hundreds of other businesses operating within Heathrow's confines. The remaining 70,000 individuals work for airlines, baggage handling firms, air traffic control companies, restaurants, car rental companies, transportation companies, and other businesses. Of course, there are other costs associated with running the airport, such as the $232 million annual maintenance bill and the $113 million annual utility bill for water, electricity, internet, gas, and other services. But overall, that figure of $1.5 billion is what it costs to run the world's sixth busiest airport. That is greater than the country of Swaziland, which has a population of 1.3 million people. So, how are they going to pay for it? Heathrow Airport operates at a cost of $19 per passenger. To break even, Heathrow has to make $19 from every passenger who passes through its doors. Naturally, some passengers bring in more money than others. Arriving travelers just exit the plane, clear customs, and depart without purchasing anything. Whereas connecting and leaving passengers have more time to purchase at the airport. The importance of retail to an airport's profitability cannot be overstated. This is one of the reasons why it's in the airport's best interest to make the check-in and security processes as quickly as possible so passengers can buy. Heathrow makes money by taking a cut of every sale made in the retail sector. Restaurants bring in 95 cents for each passenger on average. Retail businesses bring in $5.15 per passenger, parking lots bring in another $2.03, and other smaller retail sources like rental car firms and VIP lounges bring in another $3.04. Heathrow also operates an express train from the airport to London's Paddington Station, which costs an additional $2.15 per person. Overall, Heathrow earns $13.32 from passengers through purchases made in addition to their actual airline tickets. It's important to note that it does not mean that travelers spend $13.32. Rather, Heathrow earns $13.32 for each passenger. This is their reduction. Actual airport spending per passenger is substantially greater. You may believe that this amount of retail revenue per traveler is excessive, and you would be correct. It has one of the greatest retail revenue per passenger of any airport on the planet. In comparison, retail revenue at Washington Dulles Airport is $5.68 per passenger. Auckland Airport is $7.71 per person, and Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport is $10.92 per passenger. To enhance passenger spending, they employ a variety of gimmicks and tactics. For example, in Terminal 3, all travelers must walk through duty-free to get from security to the gates, which boosts sales significantly. They use a range of gimmicks and strategies to increase passenger spending. In Terminal 3, for example, all passengers must pass through duty-free to go from security to the gates, which significantly increases sales. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please share your thoughts as well as any criticisms and likes in the comments section below.